Hello everybody. I am a suburban market gardener in Zone 6A. I have 3 large gardens that total 2,500 square feet of growing space. I already posted my tomato and pepper garden tour and my front yard garden. But today I'm going to do what I call the vertical garden, which was my very first garden last year. Here I had a high tunnel for the spring, and I took that down and it left a nice little patch. So I am making that a pumpkin patch. I'm still working on the seedlings, and I have to fence that in yet. And this was my very first garden last year. And then I expanded to the front and then the tomato pepper garden over behind me. So let's look through here. Oh, there's my nosy dog. She's not allowed in here. Whoop. All the vegetables I grew from seed in my basement under grow lights. Here we have some peanuts and soybean. The second half of these soybeans are much taller than the front half here because, again, the bunny nibbled them, and I had them covered for a bit until they started to grow again. I'm doing moonshine pumpkins here. These had peas in it, and the peas are done. So I planted some pole beans here with the trellis and some bush beans in the other 2 containers. I'm trying honey nut squash for the first time. And a couple acorn squash here. This is something new. This is a golden egg squash. I've got a nice one back there. I think we're gonna have to pick this one today. It's a nice one. I had some extra tomato plants and I popped in these grow bags. Some sweet corn, my strawberries, this is my okra. I have some green and red. Some little herb tower. And in the grow bag I put some orange flesh, honeydew melon. I have a lot of cucumbers too. These are Jackby Little Pumpkins, and I spotted one right there. How cute. Some yellow straight neck squash. This is some loofah. And some zucchini. We got a few going. Everything looks so green and lush. What did I plant here? I'm not sure what ones these are. Oh, these are the Marketmore 76 cucumbers. Some Mexican sour gherkin. Armenian cucumbers. Imperial 45 cantaloupe. And the beets weren't doing so well out front because of the bunnies, so I tucked some beets in here. These are Space Master 80 cucumbers. There's a couple artichoke. Here's some tomatoes. This did have 12 Brussels sprout plants in it, and the groundhog came in and enjoyed a meal. Planted from seed in February. All that time and work, and he destroyed them in 4 days. So replaced with the extra tomato plants I had. These are some straight 8 cucumbers on either side of the cattle panel trellis. Some red spike amaranth. Lavender amongst the weeds. Some garlic. This is probably coming out today. I had some extra onions and parsnips. Threw them in those containers. This is supposed to be a pink sunflower. I bought the seeds off of Etsy, so we will see if there's actually a pink sunflower out there. This is green honeydew. Some sugar baby watermelon. More tomatoes. There's some purple and green tomatillos. They're starting. These little things are ashwagandha. They didn't take off too well. Some zinnia, Thai basil, or zinnia. This is Purple Prince. Here I have Jubilee watermelon. These are gourds. Two different kinds of eggplant. I have the long purple eggplant growing and the Black Beauty. And a pretty sunflower. I had a lot of extra plants. I did have a plant sale, which did very well over a weekend in May. And then the extra ones I just popped in containers along the fence line. Here I'm trying garbanzo beans. Some lima beans. Some green beans. These are my Boston pickling and National pickling cucumbers. And they are doing the best so far out of the cucumbers. I see one laying there. This is a catnip plant and then a raspberry. Uh-oh. That nasturtium in the back doesn't look so good. Oh, we've got some beans. These are Mardi Gras beans. Hopefully we'll have a mix of green, purple, and yellow. I tucked in some more yellow squash and zucchini over here. A few tomatoes. This one's starting. I think that's a beefsteak. Oh, look at you. Beautiful. I have several different kinds of onions. I'm going to get that cabbage moth. The Vidalia onions. This is my oregano. Where Mama Bunny made her nest. They're all gone now. Some tomatoes and parsnips. Here I have bunching onions and leeks. Trying to grow quinoa, which need to be protected. The bunnies love these too. Some more beans. This is the Rich Sweetness 132. A cool looking melon. This is a mystery because I didn't have a label for it. Some kind of melon or squash. We'll see. Maybe a pumpkin. Here I have another honey nut. These are Old Zeb's pumpkins. That is a giant weed of some sort, but it's fuzzy, it's cool looking, and I kept it there. These are Howden pumpkins. Jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. Blue Hubbard squash. And butternut squash. And this is my vertical garden. Oh, I should show you. Back here I planted 2 apple trees. I have a lilac bush in the middle. And then a couple pear trees. You have a great day, everybody.